This is what I regret, and please don't do what I did. After 6 months of publishing, I was making $5,000 per month. If making money from book publishing was this easy, then what about other opportunities? I listened to the gurus of the time and I did what they recommended. Started looking for bigger and better opportunities online. I thought the grass was greener elsewhere and that everything I touched turned to gold. I've never been more humbled in my life. After spending hundreds of hours and money I would never get back, I finally understood publishing is the way for me. You'll see real book examples later on why I think this way, but for now, imagine how many millions of people are visiting Amazon all over the world. And the most important thing, they have their credit card connected to the platform. They're not there to search for information. They are there to buy. So why not have them buy from you and me? We can create value to customers and make them buy from us. But Peter, it's not that simple. What is it that's not that simple? You're not inventing a rocket ship. If we break down publishing to its first principle, then all we're doing is that we are creating books that people want to buy. In other words, publishing is about matching books with readers' demand. But Peter, it's easy for you to say. You started almost a decade ago when it was less competitive. Here's some news. Wherever there's money to be made, there will eventually be competition. Thus, if I want to make money, I go where it's the most competition, right? Hang on there. We still have to keep correlation and causation separate. Just because competition is correlated with profitable markets doesn't mean that competing in the most crowded space will yield the most success. So ideally, we want to find opportunities where demand is strong and differentiation or unmet need still exists. Let's not talk about my results. Some people would say, Peter, you just succeed because of your determination, because you did what we others should have done. You stuck with publishing. Well, first of all, I didn't, as I briefly discussed. I did the same mistake that so many people have done. I quit and then I came back. Sure, I failed faster and thus I got valuable insights earlier on. But if you don't think I picked up some puzzle pieces that can make a huge difference besides just being determined, then I'd think again if I were you. Because even me, after doing publishing for almost a decade, I'm learning every elite meeting we have. Last meeting, we went around the table and we discussed our best Amazon ad strategy. I said exactly what I'm currently doing based on advice from someone who spent millions of dollars running Amazon ads for FBA products. So ignore my results. Look at the results of my friend who I helped get started with publishing. He posted this inside the elites. He's aiming for $40,000 this month. On the Publisher Champ screenshot here, we see $882 in net profit in 1 day. He's been doing publishing for 1.5 years. Amazon KDP is something he's doing on the side. He works full-time as a realtor. Yes, he had capital to invest, but it goes to show that it's not my determination that is creating these results. It is because we're solving book publishing from a first principle, which once again is creating books that people want to buy. Let's say someone is watching this and they've already published one or several books, but they've yet to see the success they want. I would dare to say that most people who have been doing publishing for a long time have been there. A book doesn't do what we want. What do? We ask the American question, why? Why is my book not selling? And you don't let it go, no matter how uncomfortable the answer might be. This is the time to let your ego take a hit. Perhaps you realize that the book cover design that you spend hours on isn't good enough. Or perhaps that your creative idea for a book wasn't in high enough demand. Or perhaps your book description isn't connecting with exactly what the readers are looking for. Or maybe the competition is simply overall better than your book. Whatever it is, invite the answers to come to you. They are there to help you, not to hurt you. This is how I came back to publishing after quitting and built a 7-figure business. I committed. I said I would get book publishing to work or I will go under in the process. I was willing to look at the cold and uncomfortable truth, including my own weaknesses. I said to myself, it doesn't matter if competition increases, algorithms changes, or anything else. As long as there will be people buying books, there will be publishers making money from those books being published. Yes, I built a brand. Yes, I leveraged the compound effect. And yes, I did look at the small little details Eventually, at least. Oh boy, did I make some mistake on those. And yes, I did build a system. And yes, I did change my mindset. And yes, I got the job done whether I felt like it or not. But none of these things really matter unless I did the one thing that mattered most, which is creating books that people want to buy. Okay, let's take a look at the Amazon bestseller list currently. So here we start seeing some self-published books. We see here under publisher, independently published, How to Draw Everything, 300 drawings. Mom, I Want to Hear Your Story, also independently published. Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story, also independently published. 106 pages, so it's not that long. Interesting Facts for Curious Minds. Can see this one doing well now during Christmas. We have Silly Jokes for Kids. We have coloring books. And these contain keywords that people search for. So that is why these books are selling so well. It is in demand. It's what people want. Here we see CreateSpace independently publishing platform. This was an old platform that self-publisher used that later merged with KDP. And you can see here the books. So they are on specific topics that people are interested in buying. And they have keywords in the title that people are searching for. In this case, I would say that through Amazon advertising, this one is being noticed. I'm not sure if people are searching for Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story. I think it's a concept that has become popular, and then eventually through advertising, etc., people are finding these books. Would you rather book for kids? So just as an example, let's take a look. Estimated monthly revenue. We see here, let's take this one, How to Draw Everything. According to KD Spy, it's making over 400,000. Same with this one. Are these numbers correct? That's a question, but it is a lot of money, especially if you're in the 5 in the bookstores. So it's impressive. Now let's take a look at something that is selling well currently. We have Christmas coloring books, and here we see 107, 337, 1,000. So if you want to check out what these numbers mean, you can either have KD Spy, or you can go to Kindle Sales Calculator, which is a free tool that you can see how many books they're selling, etc. So you see here the estimated monthly revenue, $74,000, $25,000. Now, after Christmas, of course, these books will not be selling like this. But it goes to show, you can see that this is meeting demand. And I went through pages and pages, try to look at and see if I can find books that aren't selling. So I went to page 12, just to show examples of books that aren't that good, that fit the question, why? Why is my book not selling? But unfortunately, I am on page 12 and I'm still seeing books selling. We see here 157,000, 87,000, 105,000, 156,000, 122,000. And it doesn't have any reviews. 105 has a 4-star rating. Here we see 0 reviews, and it has 79,000 in ranking. So this book, according to KD Spy, will make over $500 this month. So if you say that publishing is not working or publishing is too competitive, then I would look at these types of examples to show myself that my limiting beliefs that publishing is impossible or whatever, that when you look at things like this, it's very hard to say. So this is why I like publishing, and why I will continue to do publishing, and why I will not do any other business model for a very long time. And just imagine all of these trending topics that will come. For example, you will have Easter, you will have certain events happening. Right now, AI is popular, you have cryptocurrency being popular, etc., etc. So I'm not saying go after trendy topics necessarily, but this is an example where we see that the demand is high, and thus people are making money. And even though the competition is high, we've gone to page 12, we still see books making money. And imagine being paid for something that you did years ago. That is often what people who have been doing publishing realize, that they go away, they do something else, but then they look and they see that they're still getting paid for work they did on KDP years ago. So if that's not the definition of passive income, I don't know what is. I want to end this video saying that book publishing is not just about making money. Sure, it grabs people's attention and that's why I talk about it. However, if you stick with this journey long enough, you'll realize that what might be even more valuable are the relationships you build and the person you become along the way. Unlocking new strategies is better than any computer or video game I've ever played. And imagine working on something you enjoy working on, going from vision to reality with your book projects. Stay in the game and avoid my regret, or at least minimize it if you've already done it. I hope to hear your success story one day. Hit the like button and join the free Driven Publishers community on Skool if you haven't already, and best of luck in your own publishing journey. The link is in the description.